It's time. Let's get the lowdown from Motivational Astrologer GiGi Sosnoski. GiGi, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, I know we talk about different things: relationship, work, finances, family, home and health, and birthdays. But give us kind of a general overview of what we can expect from the month of November.
Well, November's highlight is really facing our fears and breaking free of the things that do restrict us, our fears, our worries, our anxieties. And so it's a big focus this month on perhaps recognizing how we can help ourselves by understanding what triggers our fears, what brings us into that feeling of apprehension and stress. And by knowing that, you can better act upon it and correct things in your life. So that's a big focus in November.
It's quite hard too, as well, to be able to face your fears as well, you know?
It is. And, you know, basically fear comes about by, you know, having worries and stress and doubt. And that can trigger, you know, many things of apprehension. Fear is good in a certain respect. Definitely. When you have to perhaps, you know, flee from a challenging situation, when you're physically in danger, that's a positive thing. That's when you get that, you know, fight or flight type of energy. But it's negative when it prohibits you from moving forward. When it makes you feel apprehensive about taking on, you know, what would be perhaps successful ventures in your life and in your relationships.
Well, you can grow from your fears. As you say, a positive thing is you can grow from something.
Absolutely. By knowing what it is, you can perhaps correct it, work with it, and get past it. That's what November is, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. All
right, let's talk about relationships, and I guess relationships for the month of November.
Yeah, well, the focus for November with relationships, I mean, we've all been hurt. We've all had, you know, difficult situations with, you know, loved ones, etc. But the important thing this month is to stay open to possibilities. We all perhaps have fears of intimacy, fears of failure in relationships, but again, it's really important to think in terms of opening up this month to possibilities. This month is a really strong one when it comes to mutual self-disclosure. Talk about it. Express perhaps to a significant other your fears, your doubts, your worries, your past history. By being on the same page together, you can develop a greater bond and a greater intimacy. So talking about things, very important this month. And it's also going to be a very strong time around the 11th when we come into the full moon in Taurus. That's a time where our emotions will be certainly culminating and we'll be able to express our passions intensely. And of course, then also on the 25th of this month, we have a new moon and a solar eclipse. So that's also going to be a wonderful time to break out of the things that have been holding us back. So a very strong month, certainly.
It can be tough, when you've been burnt, though, and people, when they've been burnt in the past, it's hard, but you're saying this month, be a bit more open. Absolutely.
Connect with others. It's a wonderful month for doing that and a wonderful way of opening up to new opportunities, certainly.
All right, let's talk about the work front. What's happening on the work front?
Well, it doesn't matter if you work for somebody or you are working for yourself or if you're a mom at home. We all along the line have had fear of failure. And so this is really, again, a wonderful month to look at that and to take action. Action can alleviate a lot of our anxiety or fears because then we feel more in control. There's, you know, that precept that, oh, if we worry about something, you know, we're really doing something worthwhile. We're really helping things. But in fact, you're hurting the situation.
You're creating stress too, aren't you?
Exactly. So this month, a very strong month for really, again, addressing your fears when it comes to fear of success, fear of going forward, and embracing those issues in your life. You know, take action. That's a big thing to help you evolve. It's also going to be a very strong month around the 11th again, where Mars goes into Virgo. We're going to be far more conscientious and thinking in terms of the details of what we need to do in our lives to get it all sorted so that we can move ahead, so we can break past those barriers of fear and doubt and apprehension.
Right, let's move on to the next one, finances.
Finances, I think the most prevalent emotional reaction when it comes to finances is, again, fear. We all have that. And this is...
What, fear of not making money or not having money there?
Either one. Either one. And this is certainly going to be a wonderful month to think in terms of alternative strategies. You know, hedge your risks. Think of a contingency plan when it comes to your finances. This way you won't worry. You'll have something to fall back on. You know, take those things that you are concerned about and find a resolution. Research, investigate, learn, and perhaps, you know, get a better understanding of what you are currently doing that you can improve upon.
Family, home?
Family and home. Learn what triggers fear within your family. That's a really important, note for this November month. It's also a wonderful month to be aware of how you react to situations within the home, because the young ones learn from that. They are very much
monkey
into...
see, monkey do.
Exactly. Observation is how a lot of children learn. So be aware of how you react to certain situations. Is it with anger? Is it with fear? Is it with, trepidatude? It's all about, again, watching your responses. And with the young ones, encourage them to perhaps conquer their fears. And if they do have apprehension, say, about, dogs or something like that.
Talk to them about it.
Talk to them about it. Read them stories about happy dogs, or introduce them to small dogs. Do things gently, but definitely help others to move ahead with their fears in this month.
What about health?
You can't be healthy if you're in a constant state of apprehension, and so many people are. Hey, today we just hit globally 7 billion people on this earth. There's a lot of people, a lot of fear, and a lot of things to be concerned about. But again, if you can get a handle on what is the triggers in your personal life and with your health, that is, again, a key component of this month. It's a great month as well to get into different holistic or relaxation techniques to ease that anxiety, ease that stress. Meditation, daily affirmations, exercise, yoga, muscle relaxation, all of those things can really be a great part of this month for you.
All right, and birthdays for November?
Oh, birthdays for November. Well, of course, we're coming into that full moon on the 11th, and that can be a wonderful time for fulfillment. This birthday year ahead is going to be highlighted when it comes to culmination of emotional issues and family issues, and really perhaps finding the direction out of those fears and towards success. If you have a birthday between the 19th and the 20th, that's all about idealism. And that's really going to be a beautiful year ahead for you when it comes to thinking in terms of the more creative ventures in your life. But just keep reality in check when you're going forward with those things. If you have a birthday between the 22nd and the 23rd of this month, that's all about innovation. This is a great month for experiencing new things, trying new things, and again, thinking in terms of how you can best express yourself, breaking down those fears. If you have a birthday between the 23rd and the 24th, it's all about learning. A great year ahead when it comes to perhaps balancing the learning and the work curve. As well, final new moon, solar eclipse on the 25th, that's all about new beginnings and new possibilities for your year ahead.
Gigi, we love your energy here on Good Morning. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, and you can read Gigi's forecast for November on our website.